Welcome back to the channel and thank you for watching not just this video but all of my videos. I'm really grateful, and remember to smash that like button on the way in. So by way of a change in this video, I'm going to talk about something else that the juror reportedly said when speaking anonymously in this article. So specifically, the juror said that Amber was considered to be the aggressor in this situation by the majority of the jury. And there's a very interesting point, which I might say is a really golden point that this juror made. And I'm going to refer to some of the cross-examination of both Amber and her expert, because they were both cross-examined on this very point. The juror made this point in the article, and it's a very good one. So the juror said, if you were in a situation with and I'm not going to say the words for YouTube, but a wife or spouse who is being aggressive towards you, why would you buy the other person, the person who is being aggressive, a knife? Because if you were in this situation where you were worried about being hurt, or you were being hurt by that person, why would you buy them, this juror says? Why would you buy that person a weapon which would essentially make it easier for that person, or significantly more dangerous for that person, to hurt you? Not only that, there was an inscription on that knife, which we'll find out in a minute when we watch this next clip about the cross-examination. And during the cross-examination, this knife was shown both to Amber and, of course, to the jury, so they could see what this knife was, how big it was, and what was inscribed on it. So let's watch a short clip of that cross-examination and then make one or two more comments about it.
And you told them that Mr. Depp was in and out of sobriety in 2012.
That is correct.
You told this jury that, quote, in 2012, I was in the beginning stages of this, just learning these patterns. I was learning that drinking kind of correlated with the violence, end quote. Is that right?
That is correct.
So it was during these cycles of violence in 2012 that you gave Mr. Depp a knife as a gift.
I gave him a knife, I think for a birthday present early in our relationship.
So Amber says that Johnny Depp was in and out of sobriety during 2012. And she says that she was beginning to learn the patterns between drinking and what she said was abuse. And so Camille Vasquez, testing this account of what she says happened during the period that she gave Johnny Depp a knife, is essentially testing the credibility of what she is saying and whether, in all likelihood, it makes any sense at all. And also take a look at Amber's body language here, specifically her eyes, when she's asked to explain giving this knife to Johnny Depp during this period she claims to have been hurt. There's rolling of the eyes and rapid eye flickers indicating distress, searching for an answer, and possible deception on any answer that she gives, in my view, of course. And so what do I think about this? Well, both as a professional, a veteran martial artist, a family man, and a reasonable person in society, I think the juror, this anonymous juror, has got a very good point. I think it's wholly unlikely that if there were circles of these kind of happenings going on between her and Johnny Depp, that in all likelihood, she's not going to buy him something like this that he could quite reasonably do further harm with, significant further harm. And not only that, the knife had an inscription on it saying "until death," which Amber Heard's expert Dr. Dawn Hughes was also cross-examined about, putting her evidence under scrutiny as to how realistic that might be, that her account is the same, that someone in this position would be giving who they say is someone hurting them a knife, which sounds all a little bit too far-fetched for a lot of people to believe. Watch this short clip of Dr. Dawn Hughes being cross-examined on exactly this point.
I believe this is the knife that Miss Heard gave to Mr. Depp as a gift.
So a woman you suggest has characteristics of being afraid for her life gives her intimate partner a large knife which she has inscribed "until death." That's your testimony?
Well, there's context.
So all in all, in my view, this is one yet further piece of evidence and argument as to the credibility throughout this story. This one little insight from this anonymous juror into the mind of the jury is probably what most people would think presented with the same evidence when trying to be convinced that someone who is going through that period systematically, allegedly, of hurting you, then during that same period presenting you with a gift with an inscription on it such as that, which they could well use against you if they are in that cycle and pattern as she so described. I, for one, find that very far-fetched to believe. You might do too. Leave me your thoughts and comments in the section below. And again, we keep talking about this. Lots of us keep talking about this because it's a serious issue to raise awareness of what are essentially false allegations. And if anyone is suffering in any way, then you must absolutely reach out and speak to someone. And believe me, they will take you seriously if you speak to the right people. So with that said, please leave me your thoughts and comments in the box below. Remember to like the video and subscribe. I'm really grateful to all of you subscribing to my videos of late. And as always, thank you for watching.